Hey, man, y'all know how it is, man. Another reaction, another banger, man. You know what I'm saying? So the police, man, as y'all see by the title, man. Hey, man, it got wicked in him, motherfucker. I was like, yeah, it got wicked. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Oh!
Somebody hit him on purpose.
Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Get out of there.
I'm here to fight him because he was mad at him.
Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
Step for me.
Try to
Man,
call
shut
him
the
and
little
see
dog
if he'll
up.
respond to you.
Davis, come on. Wake up, Davis.
Wake up.
Start roping this off. This is going to be a
buddy.
crime scene. All right.
Oh.
On May 7th, 2023, a 46-year-old man's lifeless body is found at the end of a secluded road, lying in the grass
what he
50
banged
feet
him with,
away
though?
from his wrecked vehicle. Police and first responders get to a scene that has all
Oh, my bad,
the
yo.
markings of a terrible accident. But when
Yeah.
investigators start putting the pieces of this tragic puzzle together, they begin to
Yeah.
uncover a truth that is far more sinister. The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. At 1:34 a.m. on the morning of May 7th, 2023, a frantic 911 call comes into dispatchers in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Okay, what happened?
Somebody has hit the car and he's out of the car and he's been beaten. He's unconscious.
Is it a car wreck?
But it's a one-person car wreck.
One person
He's
car wreck.
unconscious?
Yes, it's really bad. He needs
Oh.
immediate assistance.
Okay. Is he breathing?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Okay, listen to me. Where is he bleeding from?
His nose and his definitely his nose.
You said his nose and what else?
Definitely his nose, and I can't tell if it's his
Can't tell.
Oh my God.
It's dark
Okay.
outside.
Out of his ears really bad.
Okay, listen to me. Is he flat on his back?
Yes.
Okay. Are you able to turn him onto his side?
Yes.
You said, okay, listen. You said he's bleeding from his nose and his ears?
Yes.
Okay, is anybody out there with you?
Yes, I'm with two other people.
Oh, she with two people.
Right now, please.
We've got EMS and law enforcement coming, okay? Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's breathing? Is his chest moving up and down?
It doesn't seem like it.
This is not adding up, though. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework on that. It's not adding up. What happened to him? You know? All you heard in the start of the video was a metal bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing else. So, bro, what if the wife or his girlfriend, whatever, did it? We just assuming off what we seeing right now.
Okay. Okay, listen. Do you feel any warm air coming from his nose or his mouth?
No.
You don't
No.
feel any warm air?
No.
Actually, maybe. I can't really tell.
Maybe.
I'm sorry. I'm scared to talk.
Okay, I understand. What is your name?
I feel it.
What's her name? Let me guess,
Dispatcher works
Lucy.
To help the caller, a teenager named Megan provide as much assistance as
Oh, she
possible
was a
until
teenager.
first
Okay,
responders arrive.
okay.
Okay, listen to me. Can you tell if he's still breathing? Can you try to talk to him, see if you can wake him up?
So I can touch him? Is that okay?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Try to call him
Okay.
and see if he'll respond to you.
Davis.
Come on.
Davis.
Davis.
Wake up, Davis.
Davis.
But let me stop playing. This is the deceased man right now. Let me not do that. Nah, let me not do that.
Come on, Davis. Wake up.
Can you tell if he's breathing?
I think he's breathing, yeah.
You think
Okay, he's
breathing?
good then. He's good.
Okay.
He's good. Never
Is
mind.
he moving around at all when you call him? Or
He hasn't moved on.
Come on, Davis, get up, goddammit.
His name's Davis McClendon. Don't you see this?
This is only the first of many personal details that will emerge on this horrific night. But as police and EMTs descend on the scene, the first order of business is to save Davis McClendon's life.
Yeah, he's bleeding out though. He's bleeding out. Y'all gotta get to him fast.
Oh, they're giving him CPR.
Good, good.
he's still on the line. He might not be breathing.
Come on, Davis.
Hard to tell anything.
Okay, so we finally here now. We get to see some. We get to see some footage. Okay, walking up to the body right here. You can see him like this is lifeless. Flashing light on
As
him
the
and
first
stuff.
deputies and medics arrive on the scene, it becomes quickly clear that the 911 caller's use of the phrase one-person car wreck was misleading. It's true that only Davis McClendon is here at the scene, but a deputy notes that his injuries are consistent with being struck by a vehicle.
He had to
His
be
damaged
struck.
BMW is sitting some distance away, and the vehicle that seemingly hit both Davis and his car spilled oil all over the road. In fact, the oil isn't just splattered here at the scene. It leaves a trail heading away from the Hunters Creek
You
subdivision.
can see the blood
Two
right there.
Greenwood deputies decide to follow that trail.
Oh, that's the
and from what
car
Megan and
thing.
her friends have said, they have a pretty good idea where it will lead them.
Myself and 316 are gonna head over there, see if the vehicle's there.
The house that he's supposed to be at with the kids is... Are you heading there now?
Yes.
I'm gonna head with you.
No, stay here.
Stay here.
Kids and I are gonna go over there. We're gonna see if the car's there.
We're gonna say that. You stay here.
Negative. We're gonna go see if we can find a vehicle there. Start roping this off because this is gonna be a crime scene.
All right.
Oh,
Although the 911 caller
Oh,
didn't see the incident, she definitely has strong suspicions about what happened before she arrived.
Who assaulted him?
Everything is Bud Ackerman. He's just coming here
It was
to
Bud.
find him because he was mad at him. And
it's fucking Bud. Bud did it. Bud, you're going to jail. Lock him up. Lock him up.
we came to check up on him, and then we found him like this.
Who assaulted him? You said his name, Bud Ackerman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does he live in Hunters Creek?
Well, he lived in Hunter's Creek until him and his wife got separated, and he had him moving on his parents, and like right outside of Hunter's Creek, it's like 2 minutes away. It's like Old Abbeville Highway.
Okay. Did he assault him? Did he have a weapon, or do you know? Did anybody see him assault him? Did anybody see it happen?
No, I don't think that we got here. Nobody was here. We just thought we were gonna leave until I saw his body a couple feet away on the side of the dirt.
Megan, who is still back at the scene, is not alone. She's with a woman named Meredith Haney, who is Bud Ackerman's estranged wife. Megan is in fact a frequent babysitter for their children, the three of whom are staying with Bud for the weekend, Meredith tells police. And as the deputies make contact with Bud at his parents' residence, those kids and their safety are their first priority.
Right. So they're finna go explore the scene. Now they're finna see where he at. They following the car tracks. Man, shut up. Man. Get a little dog out of there, man. Do your homework.
Garage is open.
Do your homework in the little dog, man. Little dog.
Sheriff's office.
There's office.
Are there some kids here?
Yeah.
Okay. Whose kids are they?
Cool.
Mine.
Yours and who?
Alright.
My wife.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Can I get you to step with me over here for me, please?
Hold on, do your homework. If this is the killer, if this is the dude that did this, bro, he needs to be locked up immediately. FBI, open up! Because how are you so calm with this, knowing you just committed a crime? Do your homework on that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You have your ID on you?
I do not.
Okay. Just step over here for me.
Bud will do very little talking to police that night, but they've already got the beginnings of a tangled backstory, merely from what Megan told them in her initial call.
Okay.
Right.
So how did y'all know
So
he
this
was
is
out
Bud.
there?
Because he's dating Bud's wife, and he's
Oh!
really drunk and he's really mad. He's been trying to.
So he effing his wife. He effing his wife, bro. And he definitely did it. He did it. Hands on him. Hands on him. Lock him up, FBI. Lock him up, police.
So David has been dating Bud's ex-wife?
Yes.
It will later emerge that Meredith and Bud separated and began divorce proceedings approximately 1 year earlier. But while Bud will later admit that this breakup was against his wishes, his frustration with the situation reaches a new level on April 29, 2023.
So he was
about
his
a
wife.
week before the incident. That's when he learned from a mutual friend that Meredith had begun dating a man named Davis McClendon. Investigators will later find a text message Bud sent to a friend expressing his outrage at the news. Bud texts, "What the hell is Davis thinking, man? I mean, what the hell, Danny?" Danny replies back, "I have no clue what you're talking about. What did he do?" Bud writes, "He's been Meredith." He goes on to
He's
say,
been smashing his
"I had my
ex-wife."
suspicions, but it was confirmed by her. I can't believe he'd do that to me. I mean, damn, I've known him my whole life."
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's kind of effed up, though. I ain't gonna lie. But they don't give you the reason just to kill him though, bro. But damn, he's smashing your ex-wife, bro, and you've been knowing him for all your life. I ain't gonna lie, that's effed up, bro. That's effed up.
And
I
when
ain't gonna lie.
Danny simply writes, "I don't know what to tell you, Bud," Bud replies, "Damn, I don't know either. It's just f***ed up." Exactly 1 week after the text exchange, on the evening of Saturday, May 6th, Meredith and Davis go out to dinner at a restaurant called Break on the Lake, where security cameras pick up their arrival. It's only 4.5 hours before the tragedy on Avid Road. Davis goes inside while Meredith stays behind in the car. She's FaceTiming with their kids, who are at Bud's house, and using their dad's phone to chat with her. What she doesn't know is that Bud is observing the screen as well, and he recognizes the scenery in the background. He doesn't know for certain that she's with Davis, but he has his suspicions. It's 8:48 p.m., and a bad night is only just beginning. Many hours later, deputies at Bud's house take careful note of the fresh, oily footprints that decorate the floor.
So, footprints. Yeah. Footprints. 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 Footprints.
How y'all seen it? Okay, so the
That's
oil.
the door
Okay.
I came in.
And it's crazy because there's so many steps and so many things that the cops catch that the crimers or the people that's making the crimes don't even know, bro. It comes from footsteps to the camera footage to the messages. They track every single. It's like you can't get away with a crime, bro. You literally have to be. You have to be like 30 plus years into the game, 20 plus years into the game and master, bro, to know this. You know what I'm saying, bro? You have to be, bro. Because ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way you know what I'm saying? Guessing all these
Oily
details.
footprints. Oily footprints.
The investigators follow the footprint trail back to a bedroom where they appear to come to an end at the foot of the bed.
Is this parents' room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twist there, one here. This bunch. Yeah, bunch right here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the shoes that he's got on now.
Yeah.
Investigators will indeed find oily residue on the shoes Bud is wearing that night,
He over
as well
with,
as
bro.
a small amount of what appears to be blood on his hands.
FBI, open up!
Both were presumably clean earlier that night when he was at a local bar called the Key West Club, where surveillance shows him ordering at least 4 beers over an hour-and-a-half time period. But
Look at
Bud
the
isn't
camera
just
footage.
drinking and socializing. He's making
4K.
repeated attempts to get in contact with Meredith, who's left Break on the Lake and is now with Davis at a friend's party. At one point, frustrated that Meredith won't take his calls, Bud texts her a message. "Why do you hate me? I just don't understand." When a friend who was at Key West Club that night calls Meredith to tell her that Bud is gone, Meredith and Davis head up to the bar themselves. According to what Meredith would later tell investigators, Bud continued calling repeatedly during this time. She says that when she finally did take his call, he demanded to know where she was and why she was refusing to speak to him. The call logs would later reveal that between 9:07 p.m. and 12:15 a.m. that night, Bud attempted to call Meredith a total of 36 times. At his residence in the hours after the incident, investigators take a close look at Bud's Ford F-250, which just happens to look like it's been in a crash.
That's why.
Dummy? You dummy? How you gon' bro? So you tell this nigga a dummy, bro? Hey, get this goofy out of here. How you gonna crash into somebody's car and leave the evidence right there in point blank range? What?
Yeah,
Bro, that's goofy behavior, bro. Come on, now.
that's
do
when I
your
walked
homework.
up and I was like, oh yeah.
You see
Goofy
that?
as hell.
Yep. Yep.
That's a palm mark. But like that right there, you got
Those little specks right there.
Bud himself refuses to answer any questions without a lawyer present, but the circumstantial evidence is piling up quickly. As for Meredith, she says she tried reaching out to Bud's friends and family while at the Key West Club earlier that night. In the meantime, Davis sent a text message to a friend saying, "FYI, apparently Bud is drunk and out trying to hunt Meredith down. She's wanting to call the cops. I was hoping maybe you could get his dad to rope him in." At almost the same time, Bud Ackerman is on the hunt, scoping out the parking lot at the now-closed Break on the Lake restaurant for any signs of Meredith and Davis. He makes 2 circles through the lot before leaving. Investigators will later learn, thanks to the Ford's onboard computer, that he also drove down the street where Meredith lived and down the street where Davis lived in an effort to find the couple. Back at the Key West Club, Davis decides enough is enough and tells Meredith he's going to call Bud and talk to him about the relentless attempts to get her on the phone. Meredith watches her boyfriend walk away, never imagining it would be for the last time. Bud would
Wow.
later characterize the call as aggressive, saying that Davis was threatening to beat him up. While the true nature of the conversation cannot be known, what is known is that Davis and Bud agree to meet near the intersection of Avid Road and Sawgrass Place. According to
hell
Bud,
nah.
and confirmed by the call
I ain't mean no shit, boy. I ain't mean no shit. I ain't mean no shit if I don't got the blick on me, boy.
logs,
Ha!
he called Davis
You mean
back at 1:09 a.m. He says he told Davis at that time that he wouldn't be meeting him after all and would instead be going home. Bud says
Right.
that Davis cursed at him and taunted him for backing out, at which time he drove straight to the meeting place. At 1:11 a.m., his final approach is caught on a local resident's surveillance camera.
And the fact that this nigga tried to lie about it, bro, the camera is 4K. Hey, he out of there, bro. He out of there. They call him 4K, bro. They call his truck 4K. Ooh.
The camera only captures the sound of the impact, but another resident's camera records the moment of impact itself. The first camera not only captures the sound of the incident, but also Bud yelling something in the seconds following the impact. At 1:13 a.m., Bud's truck can be seen leaving the area. He would later say that the collision was an accident caused by Davis standing in the middle of the road. Bud says that he only saw Davis at the last second, at which
just making
point
up all
he
kind of
jerked the
excuses.
steering wheel as hard as he could to avoid Davis and smash into his car instead. The onboard computer system shows that he did not hit the brakes and was traveling at 25 miles per hour in his Ford F-250. Davis would die that night at Self Regional Medical Center at the age of 46. At
Wow.
6:30 in the morning on May 7th, roughly 5 hours after the incident, Bud Ackerman is arrested and transported to the Greenwood County Detention Center. On trial for murder the following
Goofy
year,
ass
he
nigga,
would
bro.
insist that he never meant to harm Davis McClendon that night, and that
Yes,
it
he
was
did,
only
bro.
due to panic that he failed to call 911.
He wasn't due to panic,
The jury
bro.
deliberated for less than 30 minutes
No, it
before
wasn't, bro.
delivering a unanimous verdict of guilty. In October 2024, 42-year-old William Bud Ackerman was sentenced to 45 years in prison for murder. He's
Yeah, get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here, bro. This goofy ass out of here. Nigga tried to make up all kind of lies that he didn't do it, bro. The dude was caught on 4K surveillance camera, all on the what's some things called, bro? Them ring cameras too, bro. He out of here, coach. Get him out of here, coach.